shirt wheels in the mud, castle on the hill, built out of our blood. Lady in her ermine laughs behind the glass, while crows wear rusted colors over broken ranks. All hail the ashes of the kingdom. All hail the hunger in the rain. They crowned our fear in iron and in scripture. Now every prayer just whispers out in chains. Riders in white surcoats, spur-stained dark red, swear an oath to heaven for the silver in their bread. Old men in the chapel plot over their wine, draw a holy circle round a greedy lie. All hail the ashes of the kingdom. All hail the hunger in the rain. They crown our fear in iron and in scripture. Now every prayer just whispers out in chains. They said the king was chosen by a distant shining hand. Then blessed the blade that cut him, left his body in the sand. They preach that we are wicked while they pass the secret keys. Trade souls for lands and titles, call it fate, call it decree. All hail the ashes of the kingdom. All hail the hunger in the rain. They crowned our fear in iron and in scripture. Now every prayer just whispers out in chains. All hail the fields that fed their feasting. All hail the bones beneath their throne. When every saint is marching under armor, who'll speak for us when fire comes for stone?
All right, let's go ahead and get started. I apologize for the late start. It's been one of those kind of days. It's a Friday, but it's sort of like a Monday, I guess. But we're finally here. Woohoo! So maybe for some of y'all, you might be getting some snow this weekend. I don't know how big the storm is. You know, last time it was a big storm that kind of went through the, you know, the country or whatever, and we ended up just getting kind of rain. That was it. Wasn't too big of a deal here. And part of that issue was because our temperatures were a little bit warmer, than other places. Like the place I used to live before living here, they got a lot of snow and whatnot. And I used to work security at a college there, and so you sign up for text alerts for closings and stuff like that. Well, they still hadn't taken me off of it, and so I get all those alerts, and they've pretty much been doing virtual all week long. So they must have got some kind of mess for sure. Now they're saying we could get snow here starting tomorrow morning and Sunday. And this time the temperatures are more supportive of it. They're a lot lower. So we could very well get some snow. So, as you know, I teach karate, so my karate classes tomorrow are canceled, but we will still have class tonight. But if you are in the area where snow is and whatnot, please be careful and safe. Try to stay warm. Hopefully, power won't go out. All right, so we recently finished Dragon Quest III, the H2 HD 2D remake. I'll get it right here sooner or later. If you missed it, there probably still is a video on Twitch, and then of course we got playlists on YouTube. You can check that out. An entire playlist of every single episode. So if you've missed it, you can feel free to watch that, as well as all the other games I've ever streamed. I try to usually stream in a series, mostly. So, like for example, we've done Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did most of 8, but we didn't finish it because I kind of got bored of it. I need to turn my focus off, that autofocus on my webcam here. That's why I was going blurry here. All right. We almost finished 8, and then I kind of got bored, and we moved on to 9. We did finish 9, so you can check that out too. I do not have 10 yet. I think I probably do as an emulator, but settings are not perfect and it's not the best of quality. So at some point, I do want to get it on like Steam or even PlayStation 5. We can do remote play, and we can play 10 there. Not going to do 10-2. 11 is an MMO. I don't have it. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to skip that. Probably do 12. Played it a little bit. And 13, I'm not a huge fan. I think 13 is probably one of those that I would maybe rather watch than play. And then I do have 14 because that's how I got my name. We've had a few streams and videos of that. We probably won't play that consistently because the thing with MMOs, for the most part, they can go on forever. And then you get stuck, playing the same game every day over and over and over. And for some viewers, that might be fine. For others, that can get boring watching the same game over and over again. It's part of the reason why I usually try to stream and play a variety. So I might occasionally play it, but I won't consistently. Let's see. So 14. I am kind of curious about 15. I do have it on PlayStation. Only played it a little bit. I know there's kind of mixed reviews on it. I will say it's fun driving around in the car listening to the stereo. That's pretty nice. And then we will also do 16. I do have that on PlayStation. Which is not a bad game, but a lot of the newer Final Fantasies, they're kind of going away from the whole turn-based system. They're modernizing, and it's become more of an action RPG kind of thing, which is not necessarily bad. I like some action RPG. Although it would be nice if they would release some more like retro-style turn-based as well. Try to mix it up. Some people like the modern graphics and action and all that. Some of us like the more nostalgia and slower pace kind of thing. Part of the issue that we have in today's generation, in my opinion, and some of you who are probably my age can probably say the same thing, is we have conditioned the newer generation to be ADHD. They have trouble sitting still. They have troubles focusing on one thing for any length period of time. Now, yes, young kids, if you can get them to sit still and watch an entire movie or even just a 30-minute show without getting up, you're doing good, okay? It's natural that they want to move around. But then there's like a line, okay? Especially as they're getting older. But with all this short content that we're throwing out there, it's conditioning people, kids, as well as adults, to have a low attention span, to be impatient. You know, you look at some kids shows, okay? Now, everything's streaming too, so there's no more VHS and DVDs all that much. So you go on the kids streaming show, whatever, and that episode, each episode is like 20 minutes long tops. And I've seen some less than 20 minutes. I'm like, that is not an episode. That is a preview. That's a trailer. You know, it's ridiculous. Shows episodes should be no shorter than 30 minutes. Preferably 45 minutes to an hour. And then movies should be anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. Okay, unless you're doing a big saga and all that. That's, you know, whatever. But all these shortwave content is affecting patience and attention spans, focus, probably even discipline to some degree. You know, TikTok came out and started the whole short video thing. Vertical, because everybody's glued to their phones nowadays. Okay, and so they're watching. You know, it started out 1 minute. Okay, it was as long as the video could be. Everybody's scrolling, watching those 1 minute videos. Then other platforms started coming out. You got YouTube Shorts, Facebook Stories. I think TikTok calls them stories too. Instagram. All of them have those shortwave videos. And now TikTok, you can upload 3 minutes and I think even 10-minute videos, whereas the other platforms are still kind of sticking around that 1 minute mark. But it's conditioning people to not be able to focus on anything for a long period of time. They're getting bored because they've been conditioned to be bored and to just boom, move up. And so with the gaming thing, a lot of people are going to want to play more action oriented games. They're not going to want to think. They're not going to want to read storylines and texts and long conversations or anything like that. They just want to go out there and push the button and, you know, swing their sword or whatever. That's probably partially why, you know, if you watch some streamers, there's a lot of people like shooters, particularly PvP, player versus player, okay? Because in most player versus player kind of games, it's a competition, it's a sport, it's not about story. You don't really have to read. Yeah, there's nothing to follow. You're just watching this person kill that person. And then the round's over, and then you repeat. So it's sort of like NASCAR, okay? You're going in circles. It's basically the same thing. Every now and then somebody has a wreck, somebody goes in the pit, or whatever. Most of the cars look the same. It's the same thing. If you look at a lot of these battle royale games and whatnot, everybody has the same skins. And then they come out with new skins to try to increase their player base, and people get new skins. And some people spend money on those skins, which I think is ridiculous because it doesn't add to the game. It just changes your appearance. I'm not going to spend money for that. Sorry. If it gives you special abilities, that would make sense. Okay? But then you can fall into the whole pay to win thing, which is also a problem. But that being said, all this creates short attention spans, less focus. People don't really read books anymore. You know, people can't sit down and read a book. People can't sit down and even read a newspaper anymore. You know, they have been shrinking for decades. This is something that has been going on for decades. Okay. And it's just being seen more and more and more and more. Whereas the old school games, it's supposed to be immersive. Yeah, you're supposed to be in there. It's supposed to be like you're playing a book in a sense, an interactive book. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't have any problem with those action games. I enjoy some of those myself. Okay, but it'd be nice to kind of mix it up. You know, if you are a business making products, okay, sure, maybe it's a little bit easier just to focus on one target. Okay, we're just going to make products for this group of people. Okay, but technically speaking, by doing that, you are limiting your business. Okay, so if there is, and I'm just throwing out a number, this is not any kind of real number. So if you have 600 people and only 100 of those people are into this particular service, this niche, this product, whatever, you're only going to make money off of 100 people. What about the other 500 people? But if you make products that everybody wants, then you could potentially have 600 customers and making money from 600 customers instead of just one. So it kind of depends on what you want to do. And a big gaming company like Square Enix, I would think that they would want to expand and try to reach everybody. So, but that's probably why they're doing remakes of some of the old school games. So they're probably trying to reach out for those people. But some new stories and new content would be great too. So, finished Dragon Quest III, and we went back to Final Fantasy Tactics. This is the new Ivalice Chronicles. Probably did not pronounce that right. But the new version, the remake, which gives you two options. You can either play the remade version, which has voice acting in it, and a little bit, I guess, cleaner graphics. Or you could play the original that came out, I think, PlayStation 1. Exactly like it. So most people obviously are going to play the remake. That being said, it's based off of the original. So there's not really any added content to it like they did for the PSP with War of the Lions. So with War of the Lions, they've added job classes. It can be an Onion Knight, which I haven't found any use for. It can be a Dark Knight. And there's other things that they put in. And that was kind of, I like that they did that because I always kind of questioned. So you have Ramza, who's the main character. Okay, he's a Beowulf, however you want to say it. It's French. He's got brothers who are, warriors and whatnot above him. His father was a great warrior, and they all had special job classes. And they're like job classes of NPCs, and then some will join your party later on, but only they can be that job class. Nobody else can be that job class. And so Ramza has to have a generic job, just like all the generic people in his party. Knight, samurai. I mean, there's great job classes, but you have, and I'm not sure what the modern names for them are, but you have Arc Knight, White Knight, Holy Knight, all that with special abilities that Ramza will never learn because he has to stick with a generic job class. If you are the hero one and you are of the family Beowulf and they have all these specialty classes, why can't Ramza also? That would make sense. So with the War of the Lions version, even though it wasn't really a whole lot of jobs that they gave you, at least he could be like a Dark Knight, like Gafgarian, and have some kind of special ability. So I really wish that they would have done that in this remake, is they would have added more job classes, even if they made it specific to Ramza. But that being said, I'm still enjoying it. The menus are a little bit different, so you kind of got to get used to that. Some of the sound effects aren't as good. I'm not sure if I like when you're fighting the chocobos. I don't really care for the sounds they make. And I do kind of like the timeline thing where they let you know whose turn's coming up. Although I'm still trying to figure out where it starts. Does it start at the top? Does it start at the bottom? You know, it's kind of like with your chat. You know, some chats they start at the bottom, some start at the top. You know, so I'm still kind of working on that. Although in the original there was none, you just kind of had to wait and see who was moving next. But I think overall I like it, and I hope you do as well. We're gonna pull it up here. Gonna turn on the music. You know, honestly, Final Fantasy Tactics probably wouldn't be a bad TV series. You know, they did Game of Thrones, right? Which, of course, you know, they started following the actual story and books, and then they went off and did their own thing like they usually do. But I think Final Fantasy Tactics would be an interesting, either a live-action TV series or even an anime would be pretty cool. You know, the beauty about anime is you can get away with a lot of things that you can't with live action. It's easier to do summoning creatures and certain spells and whatnot when you're doing an anime. Of course, with CG and AI technology today, you could probably do that with live action movies, although it's not technically live action if it's AI or CG. But it would be interesting. The issue, though, I don't think they will do it anytime soon. The thing with this particular Final Fantasy Tactics, the storyline is a little controversial. It is about corruption in government, royalty, and even corruption in the church. And so a lot of people could potentially be offended by that, particularly the church part. Everybody knows there's been corruption in government and nobles and whatnot. But, you know, little spoiler alert, the church is not really the church, okay? They are kind of frauds claiming to be of the church when they're all kind of possessed by demons, which we find out later in the game. But it's very political, okay? So I'm not sure they would do anything with that anytime soon. But who knows? Maybe somebody would, just to spite somebody. Sometimes they do that, you know, same thing with music. All-right, let's get my controller going here. If you missed the last episode, we had a late start then too. We had to take out some of the Death Corps, a brigade of Death Corps at the Brigand's Den. The Death Corps are a band of, they call them brigands and bandits, but they are peasants. They're poor people who supported the nobles during one of the wars, and then the nobles just kind of threw them to the side and is overtaxing them and doesn't care about them. All right, so it kind of falls into the whole slavery thing, you know, rich versus poor kind of thing. The rich don't believe and don't feel that the poor are people. They believe that they're animals to be herded. Okay? And so the Death Corps is fighting for equality and freedom. And so part of you is like, why am I fighting on the wrong side? I should fight with them. You know? And after the fight, that kind of brings up, because Delita and Ramza are talking, they're like, is she really our enemy? Should we really kill her? Okay, and of course, Argath, who's a prick, he's like, kill her! You gotta kill her, you know? And so you decide to let her go, in which, you know, she gets kind of pissy about that, you know, because some people have the belief that if you don't die in battle, it's dishonorable. Okay, so that kind of falls into the whole Asian, Japanese belief. That if you fail in your mission, you fail in your quest, your battle, that you either should be killed by the enemy or you should kill yourself, basically. While she doesn't do that, because this isn't exactly supposed to be Asian culture, she will try to kill you later. She's basically told you that, too, that she's going to get you later. Which is partially why Argath is like, you need to kill her now. So there's some truth in his words, but his attitude behind it is something different. So the beginning of the game, you're kind of fighting with your morals about which side you really should be on, and unfortunately you don't have that choice. You have to really fight for the wrong. Alright, so Let's take a look at our job points real quick. See if we can learn anything. So after defeating her, there was a meanwhile scene where Death Corpse invaded Egros and attacked your brother Dice Darg, or however you say his name, and attempted to kidnap Alma, your sister, and Pietra, Delita's sister. Zalbag was able to defend and protect Alma. However, they took Pietra, or however you say her name, thinking that she was also a Beowulf, and they're gonna kind of like use her as a hostage or whatever. So Delita is upset. Argath talked crap, like, yeah, we're not gonna save a commoner, y'all are dirt, blah blah blah. And Delita punched him, and then Ramza told him to get lost and you know, never be in his presence again, kind of thing. So Argath is gone from our team, and so that's kind of where we are in the story. We're supposed to pursue the brigade to Zeichten Fortress, which is obviously right here. Alright, well, it looks like we got something going on at Mendalia Plain.
Beautiful, isn't it? Do you think Teacher might be watching this same sunset?
Got a window.
Don't worry, Delita. I am sure she is well.
Something's been bothering me. For some time now.
Argath's words trouble you, do they not?
There are things beyond the power of our changing, try though we might.
Do not say that. If a thing can be endeavored, it can be done.
Will endeavor grant me an army, Ramza? I would save Teacher with these hands if such were in my power. But I cannot. 'Tis my meager lot in this life. Ramza, do you remember when your father showed us how to make a whistle of a blade of grass?
I remember doing that when I was younger. There's a couple different ways of doing it. Alright, I don't know, did I see if there's any new equipment?
Looking for aught or catch your eye? May I be of further eye away? Welcome. After aught in particular? May I be of further? Who needs outfitting?
Alright, so there's nothing for the knights. Knight 2 leather plate.
May I help with aught else?
Helps with that.
I await you.
Alright, so at this point, we kind of have to decide, should we do some leveling up or move on with the story? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. You can only use 5 in battle. And if you're doing a battle with your guest unit, that means you can only have 4. You get in the future, there's like quests that you can assign people at the tavern, and so that's why it kind of makes sense to have more than 5 people in your party, so that you can do that. It's like storyline and extra kind of things. You get information about lore and artifacts. Plus, you can make some money. And I think they still do level up. I think they get some experience from it. Well, downside of it, though, is over time, you're going to meet other characters that are not like the generic characters here, that have special abilities and are part of the story. And you're going to eventually run out of room. So you're going to have to get rid of some of these people to make room, or you won't get that person. Kind of the downside of that. So we have Ramsat 9. We got 2 10s and 11. Then we have 2 7s and a 6. So 1, 2, 4. Then I could probably have her as the healer. Now, the one thing I do like about this is, in the original, you would have to keep going back and forth until a battle happened. In this, you can just go there and then just click on it and say you want to fight. You don't have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Saves time. Little convenience. Give me a second. I got a message from my wife. Alright, what are we fighting here? We have 1 undead, and some goblins, and a bomb. Alright, well the undead won't be too bad. We can throw a phoenix down at it. Let's see.
We will triumph.
No, you don't want to put him there, because I'm trying to level up the other ones.
Aye.
7. Let's put her
Ready
there.
when you are.
She's gonna use the Phoenix down on the undead.
Ready. Ready for battle.
And ultimately, if I wanted to, I don't have to put Ramza in battle. That's another thing about the remake, is you don't necessarily have to put Ramza in these kind of battles. Whereas in the original, you had to. He was always in battle. But he's at level 9, and the rest are at higher levels, so I'm gonna put him
Right. To battle.
Give me just a second. Alright, so my computer is basically in my closet, walk-in closet, and computer creates a lot of heat in this closet compared to the rest of the house. Not to mention there is a vent up there, and because it's a smaller space, it probably heats up quick, so I probably really should close the vent some. But it gets really hot, and the fan that I usually use is not working. The fan blade is having trouble spinning, and it started making a smell. So I've just unplugged it. I have another fan blowing over here, although it's not all that great. Pretty much have to be right in front of it to feel anything. And I open the window, even though it's like winter outside. So I'm trying to keep myself cool here. All right. I'm gonna say that thing's ability might be a spell, so we're going to cast Spell on her. don't have any abilities yet. Do you have any abilities? With Ren power. Part of leveling is you
It was
don't
worth the
always want to defeat your enemies quickly in this game. Whereas the other old school games, you get experience, total experience for finishing the battle. In this, you get experience based on the number of actions you do. It's not based on the outcome of the battle as much as it is on the fight. So the longer the battle is in this, the more experience you get. So a little trick to level up your characters is to back an enemy in a corner, surround him, use abilities, but don't kill him. You have to heal him so that you can kind of farm job points and experience points relatively quickly. It is very easy to get to level 99 at the beginning of the game doing stuff like that.
It's time.
Well, I can't hit him with this one. I can hit him with this one. One man catch. I also gotta watch out for that thing. That thing can blow up.
Coming
Blue,
through.
bluey. We won't be able to throw it. But get the right camera angle here. It's best to kill the undead quickly. They do come back once the counter times out. I think once, and then after that, they come back.
We can win this.
Now, if he had some arts, I would use it instead of killing thing, but he doesn't have any.
What's the best course?
Here, but we can have her use a potion herself. We should get experience from it.
I've done well.
Even though she didn't necessarily need it all that.
Right.
Alright, first we're gonna want to weaken him.
The fruit of my labors. I must keep moving forward.
Didn't use it good enough.
Now's my chance!
Back in. Killed him.
Appreciate it. Just getting started.
Alright, we're gonna want to kill him because he's gonna blow up. Or at least
I'm getting the hang of this.
My turn.
he might move and get protected. Alright, let's I should be able to throw a potion.
Thank you.
I can get some experience. I should be able to move. Really a good move on that part. Oh, I missed. Let's see if we can rend some of this. Missed! Y'all need to stop missing.
It's time.
He gave some of his life to her. Basically how that works.
Storm's brewing.
I needed that.
How much longer to live? Oh, it came down.
My turn.
I am ready.
Got a potion back. Can't do anything. Probably cast it. He'll nobody but do that.
Where am I needed?
Right.
I'm in your debt.
Works for me. Alright, Cyrus. Just to let you know, Cyrus is named after Cyrus from Chrono Trigger.
Yes?
Did all this. Swords. And armor. Do the same any other job. Use him. And do Ren power. Give me just a second, guys. Alright, okay. Let's continue here. Okay, so
Me?
we just did him. Take you with us. Then shield. Learn anything yet? Not enough experience. Whose daughter has any new stuff?
Welcome. After all in particular.
No new stuff.
Are you happy? Thank you for...
I haven't learned that yet.
Are you happy? Thank you very... No, don't be a...
Why Fight in the desert. Could be difficult. Ooh. What are we gonna face? Deckless desert. That's a good thing about voice acting. You screw it up, they won't. We have bombs. Woohoo! Not just any bombs. We have grenades. They're grenades. And I guess the red ones are bombs. Oh, Lord. Yeah, we got a little bit of a tougher battle here. Alright, so we have... These guys are stronger. Bone Snatch. They're stronger than these guys here. Skeleton. And then this one is pretty tough here. Wisenkin? Wisenkin. I think they changed some of the names from the original. Alright, so we're gonna have to be careful about playing around, okay? The undead, the 4 undead, we're definitely gonna have to throw Phoenix Downs and kill them instantly. And then we're gonna have to be careful with the other ones. So we're gonna have a little bit stronger team here. Alright, so let's put you here. Let's I still kind of want to level these guys
You
up.
have my
so
strength.
We're gonna put them here.
Ready.
You know what? He's at 6, 7. He's about to go up to 8, I think. 121. Alright, so we're gonna take her out. And we're gonna put the archer in.
Just try and stop me.
And we're gonna put
All right.
her in. And put him.
Never a doubt.
Alright.
It's time.
Now I know if they're standing in water, like pond, lake, whatever, lightning will hit
Where
them
to
harder.
begin?
But I don't know if that falls into a rainy weather scene or not. You can always try. Alright, so we're gonna keep her here. Okay. It doesn't go to both pages. They got stronger armor, so we're gonna do these. We're gonna let them come to us. We're gonna try not to rush them.
Right. It's over!
We'll put him here. Try to defend, keep them safer. I'm gonna keep her here so that she can get protect. He's definitely not gonna reach him from here, I doubt it. I could have moved him over so he could get protected. Didn't think about that.
Storm's brewing.
And when does he move?
You can do it.
You have my thanks.
Just getting started.
it must be from the bottom. Okay.
With this new power,
He is ice though. Ah, I would have to hit my friend. Yeah.
It's time.
Coming through.
They're definitely gonna come in handy, the mages, once the undead get here.
Don't go dying on me.
Oh, they're getting here. Alright, we're not gonna do aim attack. Not the same amount of damage anyway. You can blow up, yeah. Go ahead and finish it. They only had one hit point.
Right.
Storm's brewing.
He's not gonna reach them.
I'm still alive.
Where am I needed?
I don't think reaching here, but almost.
I'm here.
Potion gives some job points. Even though he didn't
My
really need
turn.
it. I like hit him off. That means
Try this!
damn. Sometimes you could like knock him off the ledge. Oh, he stepped into a trap. Beware of traps. Units may sometimes fall victim to traps. Certain tiles contain hidden traps that will spring when a unit steps on them, including enemies. Ah, you missed. Alright, let's see if we can get her some experience here. Ouch, that was a hard counter.
To victory!
Would have been nice if I would have hit her. Oh, he's next. Get killed. Alright, I'm just gonna...
It's time.
Oh, he's gonna hit him. Not hit the target.
I feel stronger.
We don't have to worry about the undead for the moment. Don't worry about this thing.
Fine, I'll help.
I needed that.
Still a long way to go.
See, sometimes she uses it instantly.
You can count on me.
Oh, let's see here. Look at units. What is these things? Leaky. A beast with the body of a man and the head of a bull, said to have been created when an evil spirit possessed a cow, weak against water. Don't have water, but I have ice. Not ice. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get hit with the spell, because he could just heal.
I must fight on.
Where to begin?
My turn.
How about you?
Appreciate it. Thought you had me.
Oh, look who's back. The diagram.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Next. He's about to die when the mage uses fire here. All right, Michael. Making some good money. Hopefully we can learn some good abilities here. Alright, let's look at job plan. You. Era. Magic counter would be good. Alright, there it is. Good. Ho ho ho! So, if we wanted to, we can have him learn Brawler, and then instead of fighting with the staff, he could fight with his bare hands and hit harder. What does he currently have on? Throw items. Ah, yeah, for healing. Okay, so never mind that. We want to keep throw items on. So that being said, oh, Kiraga. Region. Wall. It does protect and show. That's a good one. Increases magical defense, but once again she's got throw items, so that's not going to work for her. Let's do wall. save. Alright. Gonna buy some items.
Looking for
here.
ore after ore in particular.
We don't have any new equipment by the looks of it.
Are you happy? Thank you for... Are you happy? Anything? Are you happy? Thank you for your... May I help with Autel? Come back.
Alright. Let's go to the plateau, shall we? See what we encounter. Well, they're not showing us anything, so it must be a something's coming kind of thing. There. Good.
Just try to stop me. My turn, is it? I'm ready.
Try that.
To
Although we
battle.
could have cast lightning if they were in the water, but they probably won't really be in the water.
They guard this way as well.
Oh, she's back.
No route is left for us out of these highlands.
Then let us lower our weapons and raise the white banner.
If I'm to die, I'd sooner do so swinging a sword than swinging from the gallows. I'll not be led away in chains.
Where is Wheatgraff? What have you done with Teacher?
Teacher, that Beowulf girl Gragorov took hostage.
Teacher is my sister, no more a Beowulf than you. Please, she's no value as a hostage. Return her, I beg you!
Return your sister? As you nobles return what you take from us? Our lives? Our dignity? And all else that you have claimed as your own? We ask nothing more than that you return to us what is ours by right. But you deny us even that. You take and take until there is naught left. And you wonder why we take up arms against you. Why we struggle, though it cost us our lives. Save your high-born breath. Your words are wind, and no amount of howling will see your sister free.
But I am not your enemy.
Alright, well, while we're here, let's take a look at the units. So this is their leader. We kill her, the battle's over. Then that's less experience you're gonna get. He's got a mithril sword. Now see, if we would have leveled up Thief and learned steal equipment, we could have stolen all her equipment, or attempted to. As it might not be available anytime soon. But we don't have those abilities. But we do have the ability to break it if we want to. We can do that. I gotta remember, she's got martial arts, which makes her kind of tough. Time magic. She can cast haste.
Where to begin?
Let's begin with casting the ball. It only works on. To protect. Those two. And he moves.
There's no other way.
Watch out for the mages too.
It's time.
I'm gonna have to move too. Let's hope I don't shoot randomly.
Oh, I'm not done yet. But
Ah!
I might not make it.
I was hoping that would have been the case, but...
My apologies.
I can get even stronger.
I'll handle this.
Will you now? Maybe didn't count. I could reach him. Definitely no left. Put her here.
There's no other way. Take this!
Oh, she broke his helmet. We have to break something first.
You.
I'm not finished yet.
Break her shield. She's gonna parry. Oh, we broke the shield. What?
Ready.
My turn.
Can't reach him to heal him. Can't reach the time maids to kill her. Throw a stone, how much damage would that do? Almost all.
A worthy foe.
Stand here. Give him a hand.
What happened?
Got hit by fire.
To the very end. A bitter truth.
Have to fight on.
Good thing I learned that ability. I don't really have anything. I cast spell, and I'm gonna end up healing one of theirs. Right. Good, she used it instantly.
My thanks.
There's no other way.
I have you.
Where am I needed? What's the best course?
This is going well.
I need to be able to heal him.
Think.
But he's gonna heal
Better
himself.
heal.
Get out of there. Good, that's a good place for you to be.
It's time.
Gotta get rid of that mage, but I can't get to him. Alright. We'll go over here. Yeah! Come on now, Ramsey. Go over to this hill. That way they got somebody on both sides.
Not looking good.
Ouch.
Easy target.
What's my next move?
Is this the end?
I'm up against it now.
I'm gonna definitely have to move her. Expose Delita, but that's my choice.
Where to? Better than ever.
I mustn't fall. Our struggle is not yet won. There's no other way.
It'd be nice if there was a little bit more variety of words that they say instead of the same thing over and over.
Surging Rage erupt. an extension of my fist become? Or a blast? There.
Damn it.
Best proceed with caution.
An opening!
Alright, Rebecca.
I can still fight. I'll not be outdone. No substitute for experience.
Why this struggle? Does your cause truly demand such bloodshed? Have we wronged you? If we are the reason for your suffering, what would you have us do? I wish to understand it. What fuels your hatred?
Ivalice are they who knowingly grease the wheel of our oppression. Still, it is enough that you can stand before me in ignorance. You may not see the world beyond your high walls, but that does not mean they mark its boundaries. It may well be you've done no wrong, but it is your place in the world that drives my hatred on. You bear the name Beowulf, and that name is my enemy.
My turn.
Would it be nice if I could like rush her right off the ledge?
How about you? I feel
What's
stronger.
the plan?
What about? No? Here? Ah, never mind.
Leave it to me.
How can this be?
Say your prayers. Forgive me.
Oh, with insufficient magic. That's okay. We have potions. Ah.
I'm in your debt.
I am a soldier of the Corpse Brigade. I will not turn and run.
Lay down your weapon, Meluda. The battle is lost. Sheathe your blade and let us talk. Surely we can find some common ground. I will speak to my brother, even Duke Larg himself. You must trust me.
Were you to lend an ear? What then? High-born or no, a lone cub cannot set the world aright by his mewling. You have been blind to our woes since the day you were born. What hopes have you of easing them? If you wish to ease aught, it is your own conscience, your shame for having your naivety laid bare. And so you offer us pity for all the good it will do our cause. Nay, I will not be taken by your honeyed words. I have heard my share of noble lies. I'll hear no more.
My words are not false. I wish to help. I truly do. Mayhap I am powerless, as you say. But ere you continue on this bloody path, will you not consider another? Work together with me. Or even use me if you'd rather. I ask only that you try for peace.
There's no other way. Down with you!
Ah, you missed.
Now's my chance!
I refuse to die here.
An opening!
If only I was stronger.
Alright, I think that's just her left then.
I need healing. Not bad at all.
It's time.
Missed.
Fine, I'll help.
I needed that.
Good throw. She got an arm, doesn't she?
What's my next move?
Buddha being stubborn.
We will conquer!
There's no other way. Here I go.
We're gonna try to milk her as much as we can here. Time to
Leave it
get
to
some
me.
experience. Plus we can get
My
items
turn.
and crystals if we wait long enough. Sometimes with the crystals you can learn abilities. You won't need job points.
I'm in your debt.
I'm ready.
Right.
There's no other way. There!
I held it.
Fool! Not good.
Alright. Final blow.
Work together, you say? Do not make me laugh. To utter those words and be deaf to the arrogance in them. You truly are a high-born cup. He will never change. For that, I pity and despise you. Forgive me, brother.
Why? Why must it end like this? What am I doing? What have I become?
All right. I'm the greatest contribution. All right. New stock available.
Yes?
Let's do with the job points. Doomfit. Counter would be a good one. Learn yet.
Need something?
Greetings. You're in safe hands with me.
Ring mail.
This is your grand total. It won't be just...
Won't be just. Ring mail, it increases hit points, but not magic. We do have a silken robe that we did win.
This is your grand total. Many thanks.
But it'll still give him the ring mail. Makes sense.
This is your grand most that.
I think I have one. I don't really need to do it.
May I be of further after all in particular?
Mage Master. New dagger for if you had a thief.
Are you happy? Thank you for... May I be of further assistance? Who
Everybody
needs
has an
outfitting?
accessory. Outer boots, battle boots, over cape, cape, battle boots.
May I help with aught else? Come back.
Is it you?
Good day to you.
Equipped.
What is it?
to get some more helmets. Yeah, I know Agros has that kind of equipment.
Looking for aught in particular? Who needs outfitting?
Ah, look at that, new stuff.
This is your grand total. Most apt.
We like new stuff.
This is your anything. This is your. You won't be disappointed. This is your grand anything.
Alright, that being said, we do need to get stuff for the Lita, but they won't allow us to put anything on here for Delita. They're not showing us Delita's stuff.
Will that be all?
So,
Will it catch your eye?
you know he can use
May I be of looking to
after I
sell?
sell. Let's see.
Are you happy with the? You can't say. Are you happy with the? Thank you can't. Are you happy? You can't. Are you happy? A pleasure. Are you happy? You can't. Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy? You can't. Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy? You can't. Are you happy? A pleasure.
Getting annoying, isn't it?
May I help with aught else? After aught in particular. Are you happy? Thank you very.
Night Slayer. Battle Axe. Is that a squire job? Doesn't exactly tell you, does it?
Are you happy? Thank you for.
We'll buy it and see what happens. I don't think a squire can use a shield. We have one extra anyways. I don't think the squire can know. Okay, so that is the squire. That little symbol.
May I be of further
So
assistance?
really just the sword or the axe.
Don't be a.
Yes?
Probably.
Making preparations.
Not showing that he can use an axe. I wonder why I won't let him use it. Okay. If they say so, I need a red hood. Gonna flee so that we can get done what we need to get done.
Greetings. How might I help? After aught in particular. Are you happy? Anything? Are you happy? Thank you for. May I help with? Don't be a.
Need something?
Alright, get you some new gear here. Nice if we could use 2 items. Oh, you can make them left-handed if you want. Okay, that's pretty cool. They didn't let you do that in the other one. I'll have to keep that in mind. I can't change his job, they won't let me. I could have probably equipped the axe if I would have used that one instead. Alright, so
What is it?
this is my character. This is supposed to be me. And I'm left-handed. However, because I'm a martial artist, I'm not really using a weapon yet. So, but when we get to that point, I'll try to remember to put it on my left hand to make it more authentic. Alright, I think we're all equipped. Go to Dorder, see if there's anything new at their store.
Welcome. After all in particular.
No, it's pretty much the same stuff.
May I help? Come back.
Let's do a save. Alrighty here. Controllers. I will be back in a few.
Steel in the torchlight, helmets hiding every face. Laugh in the banquet, poison folded into grace.
They came for the princess, shadows under jeweled flags, whispers in the corridors, hands reaching from the black.
They wore our colors, spoke our vows, swore the kingdom safe and sound. Every oath a sharpened blade meant to cut the Duke down.
But I saw through the shining lights, all that honor in disguise. I bled my way through mirrored halls to pull her from their hands. Now the queen wears a borrowed crown, and the banners burn the sky down. Love and treason side by side, and a kingdom built on sand.
We walked through the moon's spoke, hooves on shards of shattered glass. Her tears on my gauntlet as the traitors thundered past.
Led to the great hall, armor clattering like sins. Masks came off at sword point, and the quiet turned to scream.
He saw his death upon their blades, saw his name in every claim, raised her hand skies for a coronet of lies. Every village, every field pays the price for that one night. Still I got her blade in hand as the fire eats the land. Crown of ashes, crown of flame, and my heart caught in the
All right, we are back. I think we have time for maybe one or two more fights. So we are going to do some leveling up, learning some abilities before we move on with the story. Let's see what kind of random battles we can get here. I see a goblin. Alright, we got a chocobo, we got a goblin, and those cat things. Oh, shit. And a dragon, and it's an enemy. Man, I was hoping that it was going to be a friendly. That would be nice. You know, speaking of which, we saved a chocobo, and it didn't even join us. Oh, man. We're gonna have to be careful this one. Well, he doesn't have any abilities. Just charge. Most ferocious of all beasts, it is said that a dragon will seek to destroy all that meet its gaze. Got counter, and it cannot enter water. Ah, so we should all get in the water. Alright, let's see here. Let's...
I'm ready.
Put you there. Got 4 more. Let's put in for 8, 7.
Ready.
We will triumph.
My turn, is it? Ready when you are.
To battle.
Gonna have to try to take care of that dragon fairly quick. I'll be honest with you, I've never had a random battle in this game with a dragon that early in the game. Reach him from up here. It doesn't spread on there. Oh, how much is it gonna hurt? Not too bad. Nice way of counter.
Here I
Come
go.
on, Ramza. Gotta do better than that.
What's the plan?
Hopefully it'll work. To Hummel, potentially. Alright, we're gonna do it from where we were standing. That way, if he doesn't do such a good job. We can't do it. Alright, I'm gonna attack him regular. And then I'm gonna move away.
Is that all?
Take that, sucker. Ah. Bye-bye to their healer.
Back in the fight!
Can't go any further. You can't go in water.
Leave this to me.
I don't want to rather get the cat, but out of our range. What if I was here? There we go. Or we could try aim. Hopefully it'll work.
Easy target.
Ah! I wouldn't do that.
Like it!
Oh, look at that.
My turn.
Alright, let's get some experience here.
Try this!
Oh, come on, Ramza. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Storm's brewing.
I don't know he could side stuff like that. I was trying to fit him with the water. Oh, let's have you go here. What? We're going to prolong it a little bit to get some experience. We are going to use chakra.
Still in the fight.
Heal.
Many thanks. You saved my skin.
You gonna try your luck? Oh, he didn't counter.
Out of my way!
I can do this!
What's the plan?
Stronger than ever.
Alright, Reina. Not exactly sure how they decided. I kind of have a feeling she did the least amount of work, but...
What is it?
Alright, he did not learn really anything. Let's see.
Making preparations?
We'll get this right eventually. Still getting kind of used to the controls between playing different games. Alright guys, that's all the time I got left. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back on Monday, and we're just going to continue playing Final Fantasy Tactics. We'll just maybe do a couple random fights, and then we'll move on with the story and see what happens. But hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit those follow buttons. If you're over on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That kind of helps us grow over there. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Hey, if you're going to be in the snow, be careful, be safe, enjoy it. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. But y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you.